Black Friday is one of the biggest shopping days of the year, but of course, because of supply chain issues, some people are changing their shopping habits.
Yeah, joining us this morning is Vera Gibbons, a finance journalist and personal finance expert. Vera, good morning, and thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, guys. Have you started your shopping?
I have, actually, a little bit.
I've only bought one thing right now.
For yourself or for
I'm going to do it all online,
though.
Definitely.
Definitely online. So holiday shopping, it got off to an early start this year. Some people starting in October, but for those getting ready to venture out today, what's it going to look like out there?
It's challenging. So a lot of people have, switched things up a bit. You're seeing more people buy experiences like a trip to Disney in lieu of toys. They are buying more gift cards. That spending is up considerably. And more people are actually shopping thrift, going to sites like ThredUp, one of the world's largest consignment stores. Over 35,000 brands, Gap to Gucci, at up to 90% off. So you're getting the value and you're getting lots of inventory, which is extremely difficult to find in this environment.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I gotta ask you, because we've seen the backups at the ports and all that. I mean, the supply chain issue is crazy. How is the lack of inventory affecting the gift giving this season?
It's really, that's what Hazel mentioned at the top of the show. People got out really, really early because there was fear of stockouts, especially concerned with toys and electronics, which are particularly challenging to find. So people got out extra early, weren't able to find what they wanted, and now they're like, well, I guess I got to switch gears and go the experience route or go the gift card route, or services is also really huge this year. So people are gifting massages or tickets to a sporting event or concert tickets. They're really thinking a little more outside of the box, because not only are prices ridiculous, but there's not a whole lot to actually buy. But shoppers are still going to get out, because I think there's still that hope that the shelves will miraculously, be full of stuff, and that just won't happen today. But people still get out.
Yeah, so we usually see these big blockbuster deals on Black Friday, people getting up at the crack of dawn or not sleeping at all to get those deals. So how much of that is actually happening now?
It's funny. I just talked to an analyst, and they were saying that average deals are more like 30%. And I think consumers are thinking, they're going to get 70% off. They're going to see the doorbuster deals. They're going to see the 2-for-1s. And you're just not seeing that this holiday season. I mean, keep in mind that these retailers have spent billions of dollars trying to get stuff onto the shelves.
Yeah.
It's costing them, and in turn, it's costing consumers. So not a very, very promotional season, but nevertheless, if you look at the estimates, Deloitte is projecting like $1 trillion holiday season. So there's an awful lot of spending going on out there.
I was going to ask, what does that mean for Black Friday? Because, I know retailers try to be optimistic. They're expecting people to spend, what, $1,700?
At least,
yeah. But are they really going to get out and spend that money today?
I think they are, Craig, because there is this pent-up demand. I mean, we didn't have Black Friday last year. People have been sitting around for a couple of years now. They want to spend. They want to enjoy. I mean, we saw this even at Halloween time. People bought all sorts of decorations, costumes.
Yeah.
We've been seeing that this year, too. There is definitely that pent-up demand. And I think the gains that we're seeing this holiday season are also being driven by those pre-pandemic behaviors, which are returning. Travel, eating out, socializing. People just want to have fun, and they're spending.
Will we see deeper discounts as we get closer to Christmas? Or is this pretty much it?
That's actually not a bad point, because miraculously, things could miraculously come back onto the shelves, which is later than the retailers would have liked. But if they do return to the shelves and the holiday and it's getting later and later, they're going to have to actually offer the discounts to move the product. So it's kind of a very challenging, tenuous time for retailers, but if products miraculously make it and it's getting late in the season, then perhaps you could see some decent discounts.
But clearly, don't take the risk. If you see what you want, get it now, right?
Most definitely.
Right. Exactly. That's good advice, especially where toys are concerned, because some of these hot toys are now ending up on platforms like eBay for a gazillion $1 million. So if you see a hot toy and it's actually not ridiculously overpriced, snag it.
I do not have a gazillion $1 million.
Yeah, me either. All right. Well, Vera Gibbons, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for bringing the gun show, too.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
All right, Vera. Thank you. Have a great holiday.